Aloha, everyone, and welcome to the Caring Caregiver Show. I'm your host, Savy, the founder of Give Me a Break. And we're an all volunteer nonprofit organization that cares for caregivers. That's you. We care for you. And we're here to bring back the joy of caregiving for you. Each week, we help caregivers to survive. Yes, survive. Why do I say that? Because the current statistic is it was 50% of all caregivers pass before the ones they're caring for. That was not a good statistic. Thank goodness for all the community and the hard work of everyone. That statistic has gone down 10 points. So now 40% will survive. I know. That doesn't sound great. 40% is still a lot. 63 million caregivers in the United States alone. That's a lot of caregivers that aren't surviving. And so we're here to change that. We're here to make sure you survive your journey and then continue to thrive after that. Okay. So you can check us out, get more information on our website, gab808.org. And there's also a button there that you can click into our support sessions. Our support sessions are pretty awesome. They're online. We're just a bunch of caregivers just like you. And, there's no professionals there. No one's telling you, you must do that, you must do this. It's really us supporting each other. And frankly, I've been doing this support session now every Tuesday night for about 6 years. And it has saved my life. And so as a testimony to it, I would say that this community has really brought me through a lot. And it continues to. We were on last night, and it was just amazing to know that we were there for one another in times where things can get really tough. We're going through a series called PAUSE, which is an acronym. It's PAUSE. And last night we talked about the U, which is unappreciated, and how sometimes we feel that way. And so we really talked about the importance of appreciating yourself and seeing the good that you do, because you might be regretting and feeling horrible about one thing you might have done wrong, but you've done thousands right within a day. So anyway, connect to a community. The bottom line is we're here, and it's every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Just go to your Zoom app on your phone, on your tablet, on your PC, wherever, and type in meeting ID 808-754-3787. That's 808-754-3787, and join our sessions. You don't have to even be caregiving right now, right? It's just open to the public. We want you there. You're not alone. And we're here for you because, we know it's hard. We're all caregivers too. We've all been through it. We're all going through it. We know what that's like. All right. So connect with us. Don't be alone. And the thing is, they're free and they're open to the public. So there you go. It's conveniently located online and it doesn't cost you a penny, and you get to connect with caregivers just like you. This is your positive, safe space. So be there. All right. The Caring Caregiver Show, is how Give Me a Break gets you connected to resources. This is what we do. I started the Caring Caregiver Show a while back because I needed a way for caregivers, especially during the pandemic. We're pandemic babies. We came out of the pandemic, Give Me a Break did. And we wanted to connect caregivers with resources. And so what better way than to have you meet them and talk with them and see that they're people just like you. And like I say, 99.9% are caregivers just like you. So they can relate to what you're going through. And that's what the Caring Caregiver Show does. But we also connect you to resources through our Giver's Guides magazine. Now, our Giver's Guides magazine is written for caregivers by caregivers with a caregiver's point of view, which you all know is a very different point of view than the rest of the world. This is a little peek at our current March issue, and it's monthly issues. It comes out every month. We have caregivers writing articles to help you survive. I've got 5 ways to nurture restful sleep, even if it's only going to be for 10 minutes, and 5 simple ways to appreciate you. Great articles in there. And you deserve to read this. You deserve to have this. You can gift it to a caregiver. You can get it for yourself. All you do is simply make a donation. Wrong one. There we go. Make a donation of $25 or more, and bang, you will automatically get sent a link every month for 12 months and receive the Giver's Guides resource. This is really your guide to caregiving. It's your resource for you. And we don't make money off of this, right? So this is all to help pay for putting it together, to help pay for all of the apps that are needed to make it, right? And we're an all volunteer organization, like I said. So your contribution helps us do what we do for caregivers. This month is all about the expo, and our expo is going to be on March 14th, not this Saturday, but the next week Saturday. And I'll talk about it a lot more then at Windward Mall in Kaneohe. And it will be from 10 to 2. So we have over 50 resources that are caregivers for caregivers. These are not for, seniors or kupuna. Those are great resources too. And we have some of those, but they're all caregiver centric. They're with you in mind. And I bet you didn't even know you had that many right here in Hawaii for you. Okay. So come check us out. Don't miss it. It's where you want to be not this Saturday, next Saturday. Okay. Where am I? Don't lose your place, Savvy. All right. So, that brings us to my favorite part. I'm clicking like crazy. My favorite part of this season is our mindful moment. And I've been I don't know about you guys, but I'm thoroughly enjoying this. And I'm looking forward to every single episode now, just because of this amazing soul. And it's really been my honor. She really is a social media viral sensation, and just with hundreds of thousands of views, a world-renowned laughter leader and award-winning empowerment coach, and just a beautiful person who loves to laugh. And I am so honored to bring on Bianca. Aloha, Bianca Spears. Aloha and welcome.
Hi, everyone. So good to be here.
Thank you, guys. I love it. All right. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you for your mindful moment.
Wonderful. Hi, everyone. As a quick reminder, we are choosing to laugh. So we're not forcing or faking in our mindful moment today. And we are choosing to laugh because of the benefits. So when we laugh, it boosts feel-good chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, which is known as the love chemical or the bonding chemical, serotonin, which is a mood stabilizer, among other things, and endorphins, DOSE. Endorphins are known as the happy hormone. They help us to feel good and come out when we exercise and things like that. And at the same time, we're reducing stress chemicals in our system. So the more you choose the laughter, the easier it becomes. I think a lot of people are hooked already. And today we're going to be laughing with some things that might not be that fun. I'm outside right now. It's been raining this morning and there's a lot of mosquitoes around. So how annoying is it when you have a mosquito around and you can't quite see it? Maybe you've been asleep or you're in the dark. So we're going to hear the mosquito, and instead of being like, we're going to choose to laugh as we try to get it away. Okay, ready? Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. You might even feel a bit of frustration coming up in your body, even thinking about that situation. We're going to choose to laugh. Nice deep breath in through your nose, down into your belly, and sighing it out. In through your nose, down into your belly. One more. Little giggle on the exhale. This next one is one of my favorites. It is called hot coffee laughter, but you can have hot chocolate, you can have tea, you can have whatever you like, hot soup. And we're going to take a sip. I'll show you first. Oh! It's too hot. All right, grabbing your beverage. We're going to go for it. Putting it to the side. Taking a nice deep breath in. Sighing it out. Nice deep breath in. Sighing it out. When we think about something that might be stressful or annoying or negative, and then we choose to bring the chemistry of laughter in, we create a new experience in our bodies and new neural pathways in our brain. So a new response in our entire system. That's why we're doing this today. So the next one, caregivers, I know you can relate, is almost the opposite. It's when you find your tea or coffee around the house hours later and it's gone cold. So walking around, gonna notice it there. Oh, oh. Do it with me if you haven't already. Put it to the side. You can go make yourself a fresh one in just a moment. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Sighing it out. In through your nose, deep into your belly. Gentle and soft. One more giggle on the exhale for this one. Laughter can help build our resilience, and I hope you've enjoyed laughing with the negative today. If you love laughing with me, you can find me and subscribe on YouTube, or you can download the Laughly app anywhere you get your app.
Oh, amazing, amazing. And I thought to myself, well, I'll grab my tea and see if it's cold. And then I realized I didn't have tea and I went, oh. But I love that you're turning a negative into a positive, and that's what we need to do in life. Thank you so much, Bianca. That was amazing. Aloha.
Aloha.
See you next week. Wow, that was great. And so you can contact Bianca. You can check her out on her YouTube at YouTube/Bianca Spears, and check out the Laughly app, laughly.com, or just go on to your app store on your phone and download the app. And that way, if you have to be able to keep laughing through the week and you can't wait till she joins us, then by all means, just go right ahead and download the app. All right. And thank you, by the way, to my eyes on the background out there. I'm seeing your text, and for some reason, my background is still backwards. So guess what? Life can be backwards sometimes, and I'll figure this out one day. But in the meantime, this will forever be known as the backward season. So there's another thing to laugh about. Oh, can't wait till next week. I started the show and I talked about survival, and we talk about survival a lot because that's because caregivers are really at risk, and you're an at-risk community. And I think that we need to realize, and the world needs to realize, that we're at risk. But with that said, your wellness is everything. Your health is everything. If something happens to you, who cares for the one that you're caring for? Think about that for a second. Let it just sort of melt in there, right? What happens then? So you may be doing the best that you can to care for somebody else, but the most important person you need to care for is you, because you are the most important person in the caregiving equation. Well, my next guest believes that you deserve to feel your best every day. She's the founder, drip specialist, and RN of Hydraloha, where your wellness is just a drip away. I want to welcome my guest, Syndee Taira. Aloha, Syndee. There you are.
Hi there.
Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here today, and I'm so interested to talk about what it is that Hydraloha is all about. However, before that, please share your caregiving story with us.
Yeah. So, as a nurse, I've taken care of many patients, and even through taking care of the patients, I see the families come by. I see them taking care of their loved ones. And as a caregiver, you can only give so much, as much as you're cared for. So if you don't take care of yourself, you're unable to take care of others. And it's so important, and it's almost forgotten about, that you're caring for someone else and all your energy and all your focus is on that one person. But, essentially you need to take care of yourself too, so that you do have the energy and you do have the strength to take care of others. So you can never pour with an empty cup. So you always have to fill yours first.
Yes, exactly. And I really believe that our caregivers need to hear that. And lest we forget, nurses and doctors are amazing caregivers as well. And I know that I've known some nurses who just work so hard and then they burn out and they don't take care of themselves as well. So don't forget that when we talk about being caregivers, that you're caregivers too. And having been a caregiver for 10 years and looking as healthy as you have, we know you have secrets to unlock. And I want to send a shout out. I'll probably do it later on, but real quick, the Doctor's Day is coming up at the end of this month. And so recognizing that, there are actually days that recognize nurses and doctors, and you're all caregivers. Yeah. So being in that nursing field, knowing how important this is, what moved you to start Hydraloha?
Yeah. So Hydraloha was formed as a company to help with hydration, help with energy, immunity, overall wellness. A lot of times people often forget, through the busy workday, even as a caregiver, you're caring for someone else and you forget to drink your water and you forget to stay hydrated. Sometimes you forget to eat lunch. So by staying hydrated, putting back those nutrients in your body is a great way to keep you well balanced. Yeah. So we at Hydraloha, we're an IV hydration company. We specialize in making you feel great from the inside out through IV hydration and vitamins. We mix customized vitamins together to help boost up your immune system, boost up your energy levels, just give you that overall wellness that you need in order to take care of somebody else.
I love that. Because it's not just some generic pack that you pop in somebody's arm. It's actually a customized solution, right? That goes into each person for the needs that they have. So then if I were to show up there, I wouldn't just be put on a table and an IV put in me, right? There's actually a process that has to follow, correct?
Right. Yeah. So I do work with a doctor. He oversees the clinic. When someone comes into our office, we do a medical history on them. I ask them all the questions about their past medical history. If they have any allergies, what medications they're taking, where they're kind of feeling depleted in. And if they don't really know what they're looking for, we have an overall wellness bag too that will help with immunity, overall wellness if they're not really sure what they're targeting. So we can help them steer in the right direction to go in.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that you said, because hydration is so important. And, the last thing that a caregiver, well, most people do is hydrate themselves, right? And instead we're pouring in sugary drinks like soda and, these horrible, and I'm sorry to all of you, but these are the worst things you can drink are these energy drinks, and they're just depleting you. Am I correct?
Correct. Yeah. The energy drinks, the coffee, even though they're liquids, it's often more dehydrating you than hydrating you. So we need to stay away from those, stick to the water, stick to the electrolytes. And then at worst case, you can always get an IV drip. It goes straight into the veins in your arm. So it's bypassing the digestive tract. A lot of times if people do have digestive issues, this is a great resource for them too. It bypasses your digestive tract. It'll go straight to your vein and provide you with the nutrients and the hydration that you need.
Well, that's amazing. And I like something I read on your website. It said, make time for yourself. You are important. And you get that. And that's something that you don't normally see when you think of something like getting an IV. You think of a medical field. And I don't know any medical field website that you would go to that would say to you, you are important. But, I love that I saw that there. I think it's interesting too, something that I found out about a lot of these bottled waters out there. Read the label. Some are really high in potassium or have other added chemicals, and you don't want that. Just find one that's a pure source of water and drink that. But it tastes boring. I want my to have flavor. what would be a suggestion that you might have for a caregiver like that? Throw in a little fruit or?
Yeah, you can squeeze lemon, lime. You can even throw a little bit of watermelon in there just to give it some flavor. There are some really good electrolyte packets out there, like the IV hydration. They do have packets that have no sugar in it. So those are a great option just to get, a little bit more electrolytes in your water and also give it some taste too.
Yeah. But the difference here is that yours is more of a treatment than just, our daily hydrating, right? So, but I do drink water and I am trying all of that. So the difference is, of course, this is a real intense hydration of not just water, or, in that sense, but also with nutrients, right?
Right, right. And the difference between taking things orally versus the IV hydration, when you take oral supplements, you're still losing anywhere from 40 to 60% of that vitamin because it is passing through your entire digestive system. When you take things orally, you're getting them straight through the vein. You're retaining anywhere from 90 to 100% of that vitamin. So even though it may be the same dosage amount, you're still getting a lot more through the IV and it'll absorb better straight from the bloodstream.
Yeah. It's really funny because I get into supplements myself and I try to do all liquid supplements whenever I can. I was talking to somebody once who was, and I know this is kind of morbid. So, what is it? Trauma alert, trigger alert, is that she said that one of the things that they would find sometimes when they did autopsies on bodies is some of these multivitamins were still impacted in the intestines of people. They'd never, ever dissolved.
Oh,
And I don't want to be one to be like bad mouthing anything. If that's your product and it works for you, by all means, go for it. But think about absorption, right? And you're going to get the most incredible absorption through an IV. That's why when you go to the doctor, they slap an IV in you, right? And so I think that what you're doing is amazing. And, so caregivers, you're beating yourselves up, you're abusing your body, you're not hydrating. So maybe once a week or once a month, go and see Syndee and get properly hydrated. But also, I think it would be advisable for them to maybe, not stay away from some of the sugary stuff, cut down on some of your caffeine and be good to your body because you need it.
Right? Yeah. And, a lot of times caregivers, they don't think about themselves and oftentimes they think, oh, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm not dehydrated. But until they really sit down and get a treatment done. And, I've had clients come in that for the first time, it was the first time in the entire day, or maybe the entire week that they got to relax for a little bit and, shed a tear because for once they're taking care of themselves and, their energy is always going outwards and never on themselves. So this is a time that they can heal themselves too.
So give yourself a break, caregivers. Give yourself a break. This is your respite, right? Making the most of your respite. Yes, you can use your time to get your nails done. I get that. Or get it pettied. I get that. But you know what? You should include this one. This one's about your whole body. And getting that done is an awesome thing. And you're offering an amazing deal for those who are watching today, right?
Yes, we are. So everybody watching today, I am offering a special for $20 off. So when you book a drip, you can either book it online and mention the code Caregiver20, and I'll honor that $20 off your first drip.
Wow. Do you guys hear that? So you're going to get $20 off of your IV treatment, and it's Caregivers 20. Don't forget the S, you guys, Caregivers 20, because we want more than just one caregiver showing up. But that's an amazing offer. Thank you for doing that. And let her know you saw it on the Caring Caregiver show, because this is the whole point, is to connect caregivers with resources you didn't know you had or you didn't even think you needed. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, anything else you wanted to share?
That's about it. Yeah, I just really stress the importance of taking care of yourself, even though, some people think that, oh, it's so selfish to take care of myself, but it's essential. You need to take care of yourself. It's not selfless. You need to take care of yourself first before you can take care of others. So
yeah, I agree. Thank you so much. And thanks for sharing. You guys can get a hold of Syndee and contact her at 808-830-7311. That's 808-830-7311. Or just go check out the website at Hydra with an A. Don't put the O in there. I kept doing that. Hydraloha.drip.com. Okay, so it's hydraloha.drip.com. Thank you so much for sharing with us today and for doing what you do, because it's really an honorable thing when you put your heart out and care and show that passion for what you do. So I can see this is definitely a passion thing for you. But thank you. It was great to have you on, and I appreciate it. Aloha.
Bye.
All right, you guys. So check her out. Check out Syndee, hydralohadrip.com, 808-830-7311. And you know what? Go get hydrated, man. You deserve it. You need it. It's going to make you a better caregiver all around. And guess what? You know what? This goes out to the whole public, because I'm going to tell you that the majority of people I meet are not hydrated. So whether you're caregiving or not, and you know what, all you bosses out there, did you know you're caregivers? You are, because you care for all the lives of those people that work for you. And if something happens to you, what happens? Right? You got this company, you're running it well, your people are happy, and then boom, something happens to you, and someone else has to step in. And are they going to take care of your people the way you do? So think about that. Take care of you first. All right. Get hydrated. Contact Syndee today. All right. And don't forget that coupon code, which is caregivers20. And I bet if you went in there and just said caregiver 20, they'll probably help you out. But go for it. It's good till the end of April. So April 30th, 2026 is when it expires. And so get your treatment now. That gives you a little sense of urgency to take care of yourself. And that works for everyone. All right. And thank you for your heart and all that you do, Syndee. It was really great to have you on and share that. You know, our Give Me a Break community, one of the things that's coming up now and that we're going to be doing, and I'm looking for, and I didn't, there it is coming up is, of course, our expo. So don't miss that. That's in it's a week and a half away. It's not this Saturday, the next. I've said that enough times. But check it out. Come to our expo, because it's going to be a great experience for you. The other thing right after that in April, and I will be talking about this a lot till the end of the season, is our care receiving plan workshops. Now, our care receiving plan is for everyone. Yes, we're tailoring it to those who are caregiving, but it is for everyone. Do you have a plan for when you need to receive care? I bet you don't. Because you know what? Every caregiver I talked to that ended up being thrown into caregiving, the person they had to care for didn't have a plan. Now, they might have had a will, they might have had a trust, maybe they had, you know, a few other things. I don't know, 1 in 100 might have had long-term care insurance of some kind, they might have had life insurance. But your care receiving plan involves so much more, and you need that in place. All of us do. If you don't have a care receiving plan, then one day someone's going to make all the decisions for you. I had to make all the decisions for my mom. I didn't know what to do most of the time. What would she want? What does she need? I don't know. And so from that experience and from interviewing so many caregivers and talking to so many of our resources, we put together the care receiving plan. And the care receiving plan is an 8-part workshop. It's going to be all through April and May on Saturdays from 2 to 3 at the Ina Heine Library. And what's going to happen there is you're going to get and start doing your care receiving plan. You'll walk away with a folder that you've started of all the things you need to start putting together in order for you to receive care. And we're all going to receive care at one point in time. We'll be talking about everything, things you didn't even think of. And we'll have some guest speakers there as well that will help you. So I'm bringing in the professionals so that I'm not. And they'll be able to share with you, maybe answer some questions that you've really had without feeling like someone's trying to sell you something. This is not a sell. This is so that you have a plan in place. Remember, no one's getting paid for any of this. We're doing this because I want to change the landscape of caregiving. The boomers are coming. And we cannot have them at a 40% rate not surviving. So we have to change the way we caregive. And that has to happen. So this is the first start. Anyway, hope you join. Check out our website. It's on there. It's gab808.org. Type in /CRP. And you can get more information. Sign up for the workshop. We'd love to have you there for this one. And as we start to do more and more of these throughout the year, keep your ears and eyes out for it. So, so much exciting things happening. Oh, and did I mention at our expo, Kupuna Powers Brickwood Galutaria and his friends will be performing live music. We'll have sound bowl meditation with Calais Piper, with Callie Piper. I've been corrected and I keep calling her Calais. It's Callie Piper. And I love you, Callie. And thank you for being there and sharing that. If you guys haven't experienced sound bowl meditation, trust me, come by. Come by Windward Mall on the 14th, anytime between 10 and 2. And of course, we'll have our wonderful giveaways. One of the giveaways, is going to be that neck massager, that viral neck massager. And every year we give one away. So come and enter and check it out and be there. We'll be right in Windward Mall's center court, right there. Spread the word. Let everyone know, because this is our yearly event. It's a big one. Okay. Anyway, you'll find more details on our website. So just go check that out. And while you're there, we'd love a donation. Thank you. Really appreciate that. And if it's $25 or more, well, guess what? We'll be sending you issues of the Giver's Guides magazine. So mahalo for your kindness. The world needs a little more kindness. We can choose to be anything we want. We have that right. Choose kindness, I hope. All right. Whew. Season 17, packed with amazing resources. I hope you enjoy them. That you're going to need to survive. And that's what we're here for. That's a wrap. I want to thank Bianca again for helping us to laugh, and now especially laugh at all the negative things. You don't have to worry if there's negativity around you. Just laugh it off. We'll be fine. We can get through one giggle at a time. And you can check her out on her YouTube channel at Bianca Spears. And also, thank you so much to Syndee Taira. Thank you so much for Hydraloha. I just love what you're doing and your heart to what you're doing. There may be other people out there who do IV, but I'll tell you something. You're not going to find somebody like Syndee. She's got a great heart and she gets you and she understands. But that's what we do. That's what the Caring Caregiver Show is all about. I vet them for you, and then we share those resources so you have them. We want to connect our community of caregivers and connect you to resources. It's all about you surviving, your well-being and your health. And that's our goal. Once we get to the survival goal, we're going to go to the thrival goal. We're going to try to get you to thrive even after. But so you don't want to miss a single one of our episodes. Oh, and next week, I remembered. Next week, we have Sharika Labrie, who's from Real Care Elevated. So get elevated next week. And of course, more laughs with Bianca. So tune in next week and every week. Mark your calendars. Put it in right now every Wednesday at 12 noon Hawaii time. And of course, if you do miss us, check us out on our YouTube channel, YouTube at Give Me a Break. And of course, you can check us out on any of the multiple links that we're on live now. Of course, Facebook, LinkedIn, we're on there. And so check us out. You can listen on podcasts too, right? Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Google, all of them. The bottom line, stay connected, caregivers. That's what this is all about. We need to hold hands. We need to connect as a community, and you are not alone. There's someone everywhere that's caregiving, and we all get it. And we need to be a loud voice that says we are here, and we're here for you. So stay connected. It was a good show. All right. So remember, breathe. And here's hoping that you're finding that joy in caregiving every week right here on the Caring Caregiver Show. Thanks for tuning in. And please be kind to yourself, and especially to those who are caring. Aloha, everyone.